Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Red Talk settings flawless. What you telling me, family?
Yes, family. What you saying? You blessed and everything, yeah?
I'm good, bro. Man's
Yo,
just here, bro. What you telling
yeah,
me?
man. I'm blessed. Good Christmas and everything. Before we get into all this stuff,
Yeah, just another day for me, but I was just chilling.
Just-
You know what I'm saying, bro? Trust me, I was just chilling, man. Done a live stream and that. You get me?
nah,
I
first.
hope you had a good one, fam.
Yeah, fam. All blessed, man. Was with the fam, ate well, usual stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that
That's
chilled
it.
out them ones. And yeah, shout out to Dave for the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying?
Come
Shout out,
on.
that's
Bro, man,
hilarious.
listen, trust me, bro. It had to be done. You know them ones I told him, bro, that's me. You know them ones. Like, man's not gonna come out and gas up that mediocre performance yesterday because we got a result. You know, like that. Like, I'm not about to do that, fam. I see a lot of people getting giddy, getting carried away and that.
Mm.
But there was very little to take from yesterday, other than the fact that Aston Villa gave us loads of space and we exploited it.
Yeah, I think where it stems from, even though the performance wasn't the best, because the bar for us is so low and the level of this team is so low, in particular our attacking players, and us not scoring in, was it 3-4 weeks before we scored against Villa?
Was it really
That's
that?
where, yeah, something like that. We hadn't scored in 3 weeks, fam.
You see
Yeah,
what
it
I
was
mean?
something
No
like
wonder
that.
why these men were acting like
Yeah,
that. Okay.
so that's my point, is in regards to why people, because mediocre is going to feel like absolutely amazing because
Yeah.
we have been so bad. It's like what I took from the performance was, yeah, decent performance, good, better than we have been for the first time in a long time. Obviously, probably bar the Liverpool game where we've been in any adversity and actually like stepped up and not folded, because we fold all the time in adversity. I can't. When's the last game we was losing and came back from behind to win?
But
It might
that's
have been
why.
Forest.
Exactly. But this is exactly why.
Go
Or
on.
maybe the Brentford game. I don't know. Was that?
Oh yeah, Brentford. So you're saying
Yeah.
Brentford, we're saying Forest, like, and how long ago was Brentford type of thing? Yeah. You haven't scored a
Bruv,
goal in like 27
hours of
hours, yeah?
football. See, I didn't even remember that. But
Did you not know
this,
that?
but this is
Yeah,
exactly my thing. But that's even more reason
go on.
to look at how bad Aston Villa were. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, bro, a team that ain't scored in 27 hours and you conceded 3 goals to them in one half of football, bro. Like, that's why when I was watching it, obviously, Aston Villa were one game away from being top at Christmas.
Yeah,
you
if
know
they
what I'm
would have
saying?
won, if they were won, they would joint top at that moment in time, like when they went a goal up and 2-0 up. And that's what it is. But the one thing I will say, for the first time watching us, I was confident we was gonna score and win the game. Like, I was, even though we went 2-0 down in the first half, I was like, there's been
Chances
games
kept
we've played.
falling our way.
Yeah, there's been games we've played previously where we've been drawing at halftime, and I'm like, that performance is awful. Whereas the performance there, minus this 2 set pieces, there wasn't really much in it. We were the slightly better team going forward. We're limited, as it shows, having not scored in 3-4 weeks. So that doesn't surprise me, so I don't expect too much. What surprised me was our actual intent going forward. Garnacho had the goal ruled out for offside even before we scored the first goal. Then when we got it back to 2-1, the momentum's then with us. And I'm like, this game's here for the taking. Scored the second, scored the third as well. Good goal by Haaland. And then we won the game. And it's kind of like, all right, yeah, Villa played badly and they weren't good. But for the first time in a long time, we were able to take advantage of that. That's why we went out of the Champions League. Like, for instance, the Copenhagen game, just use that away from home. They gave us ample opportunity to win that game. They gave us 2 goals up inside 45 minutes and we still couldn't win it. That's how bad we were. So I'm glad we were finally able to take advantage of another team being bad and not up to it. And that's what we did with Villa.
Yeah, it was a very strange game, bro. I'll be real, because it's like you said, there wasn't much in it. Like, we were 2-0 down and it was more of a same old United. It wasn't like they were 2-0 better than us.
Yes.
Because both teams weren't really good. Then we conceded the first goal was a bozo moment from Onana. And then the second goal, Rasmus loses his man, free header, ball comes across the box, whatever, 2-0 down. But it's not like they were... There were times they had a bit more... They had more progressive possession, and more pressure, but it was like they never really looked dangerous.
They didn't pressure.
Like,
it's not like Onana was making save after save. I think in the first half they had 2 shots on target, which were the 2 goals. So that goes to show that it was 2 set pieces, and then we didn't we got into good situations in the first half, but then like decision making Like crossing when we should shoot when we should cross, the pass needing to be a split second earlier, or the pass needing to be delayed, for example. Like I remember this one, Garnacho had the ball and he's crossed it into the box looking for Haaland, and it's like, allow the Haaland to get round the defender before you cross the ball type of thing. So yeah, big thing as well. And that's what it was. Where it's like, right, we actually stepped up in adversity, because when we 2-0 down, I'm like, all right, here we go. But I've been saying this all season long, and it was the same again. Every team we've lost to this season hasn't played well. No one has blown us away. That's what annoys me so much. If we play a team who's better than us and they're just on 10, and you go, you know what? That's just a quality performance from better opposition. You hold your hands up and go, yeah, you're annoyed, but they're better than us. But we be rolling over to teams playing average. Like even Villa.
That's the problem with United. You don't need to play well to beat us.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's
that's just what it was. That's just what it was. So when I watched that game yesterday, and I look at the circumstances in which we won the game, I don't think that that's anything to take any confidence from. Like nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? We still got attackers that can't strike the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? 17 got 2 goals, yeah. He didn't strike the ball well for either of them. 17. Yeah, brother, he didn't score goal. Brother, he didn't strike the ball well for either of them, bro.
Nope.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he had one disallowed for offside as well. He still can't finish. He's not clinical. He's not composed. You look at Haaland as well. Do you know what I mean?
I thought he took his goal well though.
If the ball didn't literally fall to his feet in the box, he weren't scoring.
No,
he weren't scoring.
I thought he was gonna miss though.
Yeah, but bro, like
he was gonna miss. I ain't gonna lie. Good finish though. It was a good finish.
Bro, the ball literally just fell on his lap. Yeah, you know what I mean, 8 yards out. Like, and he needed it. He needed it. Do you know what I mean? Because he wasn't going to score no other way.
I'm over them. You could see how much it meant. Like, I'm over the moon for him that he's finally got that like off his back. But I think you take the game, in isolation. Yes, I'll celebrate the victory. I'm pleased. But we've seen this team win games previously and then lose the next one or not perform the next. Chelsea's a prime example. Beat Chelsea, lost to Bournemouth 3-0. So that's why you have to take it in isolation. That's what it is. Until this team shows you different. Now, if we put in a performance against Forest, if we go Wigan away, and then in January we put in better performances and get results, then you can go, all right, maybe we've turned the corner. But one game is not enough for me to go, yeah, we've completed. I still think the same about this team despite results. Same way if a great team has a like Manchester City, they're not in the best of form, but they're still a good side. Use them as an example.
Yeah, 100%. But the thing is, Manchester City show us transferable skills. Like when we look at this Man United team, if Shaw's fit for the next game, he comes straight back into the team.
And that in there lies the problem. Because anytime he's actually played a double pivot this season, which is why we got good results last season, whether we've won, lost, or drew the game, we've actually looked better. All of a sudden, you put Maino next to Eriksen, and we just
the Maino Eriksen was an actual double pivot. It wasn't. It wasn't a single pivot. Do you know what I'm saying? But then I reckon next game McTominay comes back in, and maybe Kobe Maino stays in. Maybe he drops out, and then all of a sudden you've got that Bruno McTominay thing that doesn't work.
It's awful. Just play the 2-6. Even against Liverpool, we played Amrabat and Maino, and all of a sudden we look so much better. And we look much more like a combative unit. And the thing is, in that game at Anfield, neither Maino or Amrabat were anything exceptional. They just did their job. But it's amazing when you put 2 players in front of a back 4, just how much more of a solid defensive unit we look. But then he moves away from that. Even the Arsenal game we lost, it was 2 late goals, but he played Casemiro next to Eriksen. So why he actually, I know why he continues to persist with his single 6, because the manager's crumbling under pressure, but that's the way to go. We've seen it work now enough. And you've seen it work all last season. Boy, manager for you, man.
But that's it. So because there's nothing that we're going to keep seeing, like he's saying McTominay, Eriksen pivot probably for Forest. Or it might be a McTominay, Mainu, Bruno. Probably, it could definitely be a McTominay, Eriksen. But then again, that's a different midfield. Yeah. And then, so what, we persist with 17 on the right and Rashford on the left. That's what we're going to persist with now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is that what we're going to persist with for the next 3 to 4 games, bro? Because that's what I'm saying. Because if he plays it like that for the next 3 or 4 games, we're going to struggle to score again. Because the ball dropped to my man's feet a couple of times, when Villa just kept giving us chances and he got a brace yesterday. But, bro, he ain't no good on the right hand side. He's no good. You can't take players on the left, and then you put him on the right. He can't cross. It's just like he's just there.
Yeah, it's just one of them, and then he's not being, with his limitations, he's then not being helped by the system. I say it all the time with Garnacho. He's our go-to guy, and he shouldn't be our go-to guy. That in there lies the problem. Why is an 18-year-old, and obviously if you're an exceptional 18-year-old, I'd hear it. If you're Mbappe level, I'd be like, all right, cool. He shouldn't be our go-to guy. It's like under Moyes when Januzaj at one point was, and I rate Januzaj, don't get it mistaken, was our go-to guy. That's unfair to him. Why are you our main man? It's get the ball to you and the crowd gets louder. And it's like, all right, do something for us. It's like, no, man should be off the bench. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, but this is the problem, bro. And that's why, like, going into this Forest game, I can't predict a lineup. I don't know if we're going to play the same 11. The chances are we won't. Because like I said, if Shaw becomes available, Shaw comes straight back into that team. Because I don't see Dalot starting left back there. If, for instance, Amrabat is fit, and also the fact that Eriksen, that was his first start, I believe, since his injury.
Long time. Yeah.
So he might just take him out and then put in McTominay. It's a different team again.
See, and that's the foolishness. The thing is, play the pivot. Let's say he does take out Eriksen because of the injury and it's a game, one game, was it 4 days? Play Amrabat next to Maino. Play Amrabat, Maino, Casemiro, Eriksen. It should be a combination of two of those four in the pivot. Now, if you want to play all three in certain games, I hear it. But you've seen this work. And it also helps the back four, because then you got Johnny Evans and you got Varane behind him. And then you got fullbacks who then have extra help. And all of a sudden, we look better defensively. Like, even again, the Liverpool game away, I point to, I was scared about our fullbacks. That was my biggest issue in that game. It was that I was like, our fullback's going to get done. Salah and Diaz. Oh, yeah, definitely. And they looked okay. And they locked up Salah and Diaz.
Yeah,
and
we played so deep, though. We play so deep, though. It makes it easy because once you condense the space, that's almost like an extra defender because it just narrows the options. So,
but the crazy part is,
it's difficult to put that down to individual performances.
It's not individual performance. My point is, it's team performance, because if everybody's fit, even if we defend deep, he don't play that team, we look much more open. Because if Bruno's available, he plays 110%. So it'd be Bruno, McTominay, and someone else. All of a sudden, there's much more space centrally, and there's much more space to operate in. I only think we get that performance because of the way we settle with the back six. Yes, we know our front four is not good. So, like, again, not expecting too much from them. I'm just talking from at least be tough to beat. If you can't score goals and you're limited going forward, at least be tough to beat. Because we did it last season. I keep saying this. We were not exceptional. People have been, is our attack a problem this season? Our attack was a problem last season. It's just that Rashford put up numbers in the form of his life. He's never put up numbers like that.
Yeah, because even when you look at the goals scored last season, it was
58.
It wasn't good. Yeah.
58 we scored in 30, and we're on track to do less. We currently, and now we scored 3. I think we scored 20 now in 18 games or something. But we basically average a goal a game. Basically.
Yeah, so we're on track to do worse than last season.
We're on track to score less.
Yeah, there's a debate on whether this brother should still be here.
There shouldn't be a debate. That's just people either blinded by their love for the club or blinded by their love for Ten Hag, or both. But we know this though. We've seen people back managers when they've been done. I was a huge Mourinho fan, but it came to a point where it's like, yo, Mourinho's done here. Oli, we watched it. You know what I'm saying? With Ten Hag, we're watching it. Van Gaal, we've seen it. Like, we've seen it when managers run the course and it's like, all right, you can take us no further. That's the problem.
100%. Man said, I remember you saying Eddie Howe will be the first manager to get the boot. Looks like only a matter of time. Bro, it's crazy, you know.
Are they saying he could go?
But I don't think Eddie Howe is going to get sacked, bro.
I was going to say,
did I miss something? I don't think so. I think very little of what's going on at Newcastle is Eddie Howe's fault, to be honest.
Do you reckon it's the injuries?
He's definitely under pressure, though.
You think it's the injuries?
Yeah, it's the injuries. Bro, he was overachieving with the injuries for a while, and it just looks like he's just caught up with him.
Yeah, I think what has killed him, they've had some bad results. In particular, that the Forest loss at home, and not necessarily not getting out of the Champions League group, but not even getting into Europa. That's what it is. I think if they would have finished third and dropped into Europa, they go, all right, we look at that European football still. We're one of the favourites for the competition. Players fit, favourable draw. We can do something. Yeah, we scored the same amount as there. I think it's the same amount as Luton. I'm not sure now. I need to double check.
Yeah, same. It's the same
amount as Luton Town, who are, let's be real, a championship side.
Bro, not only they're a championship side, yeah, but bro, them man have vibes in it, bro. They're just here for the parachute payment. Bro, this is what it is. Like, bro, they're here for the parachute payment, bro, so they can go and build their new stadium. That's what they're here for. They're not here to stay up. Do you know what I mean? They didn't even think about staying up when they came up. It was like, we're going to collect the bread, build a new stadium, go back down, win the championship, and maybe we can come up a second time.
Yeah, they need the new stadium. Can't just be walking through people's back gardens to get to the stadium. They got to pad that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to pad it. They got to
Bro, yeah, I have to keep it a buck because, bro, if they were a team, yeah, that was coming up, yeah, and wanted to stay up, they would have spent way more money than they spent.
Who did they even buy? I don't even know. Kind of went under the radar.
They've actually recruited pretty well, yeah.
Because is it Townsend and Barkley? Are they two of the ones?
Yeah,
and then the fullbacks from City as well. I think the right back when I've watched them is decent.
Yeah,
I can't
some of
remember
them probably loans and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's loan. Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say, that they've recruited very well. But they said, you know what, we're here for a good time, not a long time, rude boy. You know what I mean? So let me just collect the P's, couple loan signings and all of that, and man will be all right. That's just what it is.
And to that last comment, you said it, man said we're 6 points off 6. I've been saying that's also why I'm so frustrated with Manchester United, because I look around the league and go, the quality's not great. If I'd won 3 more games, we'd be comfortably in top 4. And I'd be like, you know what? We're roundabouts where we should be. Cool. You know what I'm saying, should still be in the Carabao Cup, see how you do in the FA Cup. Should have got through the Champions League group. And all of a sudden, everything looks different. But that's on the manager and these players. This is why I'm so critical. I'm like, you might should be doing better, much better.
100%, and that's why the guys that are coming in, obviously they've got a sports performance background, and so I remember someone said in the previous in the Mandem talk that I was in, but sports performance isn't football performance, bro. You gotta understand, sports performance is sport performance. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is the Ineos group you're talking about, right?
Because bro, you've got sport performance. Obviously, you got Brailsford, who's got the cycling background, and then obviously you got people at Ineos that have the sporting background with Mercedes, Formula One, and all these other things. You got to understand, sport performance is sport performance. Whether it's team sports, individual sports, like the mechanics are very similar. Very, very, very similar. Sport is sport, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So whether it's basketball, football, whatever, there's always crossovers between sports. Like if you've got a team sport, you know profiles, you know systems, recruitment, it's all the same. Whether it's football,
the skills are transferable.
You know what I'm saying? In basketball, you're not gonna go and get a 5'10" center, are you? Like, you're just not gonna do it.
You're still looking for profiles and
you're
type
still
of things.
looking for profiles. You're still looking for players to have certain mental strengths, physical strengths, physical attributes. All these things are the same.
Yeah.
All of these things are the same. Like, so it doesn't matter what sport it is. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's rugby, whether it's tennis, there's certain profiles of players. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're short, yeah, tennis probably isn't your game. It's probably not your sport. You know, like that.
Hey.
Like when we look at all these tennis champions, yeah, if you find all of them, how many of them are under 6 foot? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just
there's
like,
a
bro,
profile of how it works. I get what
but
you're
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. If you're under 6 foot, yeah, and you're a certain build, probably you shouldn't choose tennis. Probably shouldn't. You know, like that. It's just some of these things, bro. Like, profiles exist in whatever sport for a reason. Same with Formula One. Most of these men are short blood.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Imagine that. I never thought about it like the way with Formula One. Yeah, because if you're 6 foot plus, yeah, you ain't fitting in the car like that.
Bruv, how you fitting in the car?
They're gonna have to they're gonna have to extend the car and that for the leg room and the feet room.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's profiles for a reason. In every single sport, there's profiles. Whether it's cycling, whether it's whatever. It could be equestrian, bro. Like, even people that ride horses, they're not too big either.
Yeah, because you go way down the horse, man. You go way down the horse.
You got way down the... Bro, do you see what I'm saying?
Can't be big 6 foot plus. Yeah,
it doesn't matter what sport it is. There's still profiles. There's still a process for recruitment. So football will be the same. The same way Bielsa is like, listen, I play Bielsa ball. It's high impact. Do you know what I mean? You need to be fit. You need to be a certain height. You need to be a certain weight. Because the chances are, if you're really tall, yeah, you're not going to be really explosive, because these two things just don't go together.
Yeah, it's very like if you are that, you're an exception to the rule.
You're an exception to the rule. Do you know what I mean?
In
But
sport, there
the
will be that
exception
occasional
does not.
exception.
The exception doesn't make the rule, and a lot of people try and make the rule. Yeah, make the exception the rule, and this is the problem. This is the problem with society. People will always say you can't say this, but what about this person, bro? Do you know what I mean? The majority of people are average for a reason. That's the whole point of average. That's what the average is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It just
Like,
sounds funny, but no, that is true. That is true. Majority of
what the
people are average. That's why it's the average. Yeah.
That's
Like
what the
average height.
average is.
Yeah. Like
Do you know
average
what I'm
height, for
saying?
example. Yeah,
Average
I get you.
height. That means
For whatever
more
that
often
is.
than not, people fit here.
Yeah. People are around that height.
That's
They're
what
gonna
it
be-
means, bro. It's
Mhm.
basic maths, bro. When they take to work out an average, do you know what I mean? The average or the mean or whatever. How do you work it out? Do you know what I'm saying? You add all that shit up and you divide it, and then you get the average. The average is what the majority of people are.
Wow, yeah, they fall. Like you said, they fall within that category.
They fall there. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's funny in football, yeah. When we say, "Oh yeah, he's an average player," people see it as an insult, bro. The majority of people are average.
No, but the thing is, yeah, that's not an insult. And then if you are, and the thing is, what people then context adds further, because you can be an average player, but then have certain attributes that you are exceptional at, or certain attributes that you can utilize. Like you said, you could be an average player, but you're just a battering ram. You're a great target, man.
But there you
Fellaini.
go. But you can be
I'm saying.
a technically average footballer, yeah. But
Absolutely.
your intelligence can take you somewhere else, yeah.
Facts.
You can take you somewhere else. It can take you, bro. Like man will say, "Oh, James Milner's average," but bro, he had an unbelievable career.
Facts, because he
you know what I'm saying?
utilized, because what he had, even though I think he was average overall, his IQ was very good, and his and that ties into a lot of things, positioning, for example, because he could literally play he could probably play in goal, but he could play any position on the pitch. That's what it is, and it's about like another player who's average but utilizes what he has from a technical. James Ward-Prowse, fantastic, one of the best set pieces takers we've ever seen.
But everything
Overall,
else in this game is bang average.
He's bang average, but you would still take him. If I'm Southgate, I'm taking him to the World Cup.
Yeah, because he's got a weapon that other people don't have. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. And the thing is, in today's society, it's true. Everyone thinks they're special, mate. This is the thing. It's true though. Everyone thinks they're special, bro. Like the most narcissistic bunch of people, bro. And you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Social media's done it. Everyone thinks they're special.
Oh, you think some people are faking it though? Because I think some people think they're special.
Nah, they genuinely think they're special, bro. You see these fat things calling themselves tens, bro.
I hear that, but you know what I'm saying? Chris Rock did have a great joke about that, and he was like, "Yo, fat women are the most confident." You know what I'm saying? So I hear that, but I'm just talking like people who are like lack self-esteem and have a lack of confidence as well. Because I see a lot of that on socials as well. Because a lot of people who criticize on social media is because of their lack of confidence. I've had that before. People are like, "Why are you so confident?" I'm like, "Why are you not?" You know, believe in your source.
Nah, but bro, but you can believe in your source, but at the end of the day, the source has to actually exist. When you start believing something that doesn't exist, bro, they say you're a mental patient. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Them man, bro. If you believe in something, that doesn't exist, you're the crackhead on the street talking to himself.
Yeah. That's why and that's where again you have to be self-aware, understand what you are good at and what you are not good at. Because I'm fully aware of what I'm good at, and I'm fully aware of what I'm not good at. Like I've said this, I've spoken on this part about like when it comes to bang average foot, I'm not gonna lie to you, lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't over content crazy, but I'm this footballer and that. I am a bang average footballer when I get out on the pitch. I understand what I'm good at and what I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But then I know what I'm good at. The best footballers are the footballers that know what they're good at and they just play to their strengths. The problem is this Man United team, we've got a team full of players that think that they're good when they're not. You know, like that. That's the difference. The difference between, this Man United team and then going up against teams like Bournemouth, or Burnley and getting cooked by Burnley, is because these Burnley players know they're championship players. So they give everything.
Yeah, they put in the effort.
What they don't have technically, they make up for with their application because they know they're championship players playing in the Premier League and they know that they're underdogs going into the game. These Man United players, do you know what I mean? Like 17, like flipping Haaland and that, like Anthony. These men go into games thinking that they're better than the players on the other side and they're not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they go in there, genuine, same with Bruno. These men go into games believing that because I'm at Manchester United, I am a Manchester United player. But you're not.
But you know what that is? Being a Manchester United player can fool you. Because you said like a woman being fat, or even we'll use a male, if they get like a celebrity of a half, that can fool them. know what I'm saying? If you get someone out of your league,
It does
you know
fool
what I'm
them.
saying?
It does fool them.
If you draw someone who's out of your league, like on a one-off, then it's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what will have you believing in your source and that. That's where that stems from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. And that's why someone like El Neni, that's what I mean. El Neni knows, yeah. This guy knows
Yeah,
that
he's calling 17 like Android.
Yeah, bro, that's it. El Neni knows that he's a squad player. When he comes in, the funny thing is when I see him play for Arsenal and he comes in and does a job, a lot of the time he plays well. Do you know what I'm saying? But he just does the basics. He knows that's what you're there for. You're there to just like don't fuck it up. You know them ones like that's your job. You're rolling the team. You're rolling the team is don't fuck it up. Do you know what I mean? And when players know that that's what they are, bro, they give you more blood. That's what Darren Fletcher used to do for us. He used to know in the big games, he knew he was coming in to just do a job. You know what I mean? And then next game, you're not playing Fletch. You know that. But while you're here, do your thing. Do your thing, bro. You'll give it everything. Leave it all on the pitch, and he knows he's not playing for 3 weeks. After that, he knows.
You know?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Song at times did the same thing. Yeah, 100%.
But that comes with self-awareness. Whereas these man will come off the bench, yeah, have a good 15 minutes, and they think they should be starting. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is the difference.
Yeah, it's a fine line. It is a very, 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 very fine line.
Enough of these man, like, bro, like these man and women, bro. Just in society, people have no self-awareness.
I agree with that
whatsoever.
It's a skill. It's a skill a lot of people lack, and it's crazy. And I think that's why you see a lot of it on social media in terms of people criticizing other people. Just in general, like, how you gonna wake up before you've even brushed your teeth and just get on your phone and start hating on someone? I see that.
Bro, them man do it all the time. You know what the funny thing is? You know 7 a.m. Bruv, listen. These men always do this. But that's why it's important not to react to these people, Flawless. Because like man was on man them talk. We're talking.
Yeah. Shall say.
And then man, someone put in the chat, like, I'd love to see these man's coaching badges. Like, I don't have mine. But just because I have my coaching badges, that doesn't make my opinion any more or less valid, because Roy Keane has coaching badges and this brer don't know what he's talking about at the best of times. So coaching badges do not validate a point. It's either you've got a point or you don't.
No, because you can have all the coaching badges in the world and still get things wrong, and you can have no coaching badges and get things right. Like, instead of poking holes in the resume, poke holes in the argument. If you disagree with what I'm saying,
but that's what I'm trying to say.
Poke holes. I say this all the time. Poke holes. Don't poke holes in what, you know what I'm saying, in my background or what I have or I don't have in terms of resume and in terms of accolades. No. Poke holes in the argument. Okay, I disagree with you because of this, and this, and then state your points. That's what I always say. I'll always give my opinion and then give you reasons why let's have the footballing debate.
And also, we need to look at what's the barrier between getting coaching badges. Bro, anyone that's got money can go and get coaching badges. Like, it's not an exclusive club, you know.
But
it's not an exclusive club.
I did it in college. I've got a level 1 and level 2 coaching badge.
Exactly. It's not an exclusive, bro, and I didn't even pay for mine either. Do you know what I'm saying? My club paid for mine at the time, so I didn't even pay for mine, and I got them. So at the end of the day, like, it's not an exclusive special group of people that have access to coaching badges. Anyone can go get one if you want to spend money. If you're at a football academy, they'll pay for it for you. Like, there's no, like, it's not an exclusive club.
And this is it, Cozy. Rather than say, okay, if you believe I'm waffling, tell me what. I'm always open to debate because I don't know everything. I'm always looking to learn. I'm always looking to learn the other side. All right, I might disagree with you on something, but I can see where you're coming from, which then in the future could help me in a future argument. That makes sense. Hear it all the time. People go, but what about this? Because there's very rarely is one rule fits all in something with football, because there's always so many variables. There's so much context with everything. And if that's the case in regards to someone talking about coaching badges, they should never doubt any manager then. You can't criticize any manager's performance whatsoever because he has coaching badges off that logic, which is silly. That means you can't say no manager should be sacked, no manager should be making a mistake, etc. Because he has coaching badges and you don't.
Yeah, but this is the thing. But this is what I mean. These are all dumb opinions, bro. Like, there's many instances of qualified people, not having a clue what they're doing in every industry that I could ever think of.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even you lot go to work. There's you go to work, and you man are more skilled than your manager at work.
Facts. I was just about to say that. The times I've worked regular jobs and the places run terribly. Yeah. I'm like, you man, this is just a circus. It's run awful, disorganized. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what they're doing. Problems have been there for years, etc. The targets are down because I've done so many different jobs, in particular call centers, and it's just a mess. And I'm like, how do you man function? Why is there always problems? Why is there always issues? Like, this is my business, not running like that. It should run properly. But yeah, like you said, just because you got certificates don't mean you are good at what you do.
It doesn't mean nothing. It just means that you took your time to hang in there, bro. There's bare man with uni degrees, bro, and you're thick as shit, and I don't have one.
You know, having a degree doesn't necessarily mean you are smart. It doesn't necessarily mean you're smart in your field. There's people with degrees who can't get jobs in their field.
That doesn't mean that.
Mistaken. It
Do you
can
know
help.
what I'm saying? Like, I was getting paid money to kick balls, so I didn't go to uni. But even if I did go to uni, that wouldn't make me intelligent, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of men that have been to uni. I've read way more books than they'll probably read in their lifetime, and they're not smart, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, it doesn't mean anything. That piece of paper absolutely doesn't mean nothing. Because if I'm smarter than you and I've got more money than you, then like, what are we talking about here?
It's learn to job. I was like, I didn't go uni because man is not into the education thing. I just went college to shut my mum up. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's what it was.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Just it's like, do something.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And even tying into it, there's people who create content who have gone to college or gone to uni for this. And
they're using this money to pay off their student debt for a certificate they're not using.
It is, because people have said it to me. Oh, did you go like uni to like speak on football and stuff? No, this is all just off the top of the dome. Freestyle. There's people who've been uni for this and been school for this. Like, no, like, I've never. That's it.
But that's what I'm trying to say, bro. So at the end of the day, fam, like, it doesn't make no sense. Like, congratulations, you paid 45 bags for a piece of paper that you're never going to use again. Do you know what I'm saying? You could have put that on a house. So it's just one of them ones where, like, each to their own, innit? But just stop using these flawed arguments. Like, people that don't have coaching badges can sit down and see that the manager's doing dumb things, and call it out. Like, it doesn't take rocket science.
Yeah. Like, there's people in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? You know, the big Steve in the crowd can tell you in the Stretford that, hey, this is not it. Like, this is not working. I've watched this player for 2-3 years, whatever the case may be. He's just not very good.
Hey, bro, what's this? He said, I used to go out with a computer programmer. She had no sense. She tried to tell me the car broke down. The thing had no petrol. Bro, this is what I'm trying to say, fam. Hey, these things are the worst, bro. I swear down. You know, bro, you know the amount of things, bro. Because now, statistically, these things are literally, they're getting degrees at a higher rate than man them, bro. And there's no common sense whatsoever, bro. Man said the car broke down, fam. Listen,
that's crazy.
It's 2024 almost, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you see that flashing light on the dashboard? You know what I'm saying? You see the flashing light? Like, what do you mean the car broke down, fam? You have no petrol. And this is exactly what I mean. Like, it's mad. How can you tell a man the car broke down and you've got a whole degree, you know? And you talk about computer engineer, bro, but the car broke down with you inside it and there wasn't enough signs that the petrol was running out, Reed, boy.
That's crazy.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, this is life. This is the life we live, people. Like, so all of these things, you got to understand that intelligence is a combination of things. Yes, cool, it can be... A lot of it is genetic. People don't understand. Intelligence is genetic to a certain degree, and then obviously it's the environment that you grow in, but it's the information you choose to take in. So just because you decided to sit 3 years through something doesn't mean you're smart, bro. It just means that you got the job done.
Yeah, and I think 50 Cent said it. It just means that you are good enough to retain information to pass tests over a certain amount of time. Some people just don't retain information. But you can retain that information for, say, 6 months, and then you need to retain it to pass a certain amount of tests over a couple of weeks. You then might forget that information. You might then never utilize that information in whatever workspace you are in. Now, obviously, some jobs you have to take certain tests and have to retain, but then some you don't. What I'm saying is, it's not a measure of you having a degree or having certificates is not necessarily a measure of your intelligence in whatever field you're talking about. Because hey, you know what is
most managers intelligence, and it's not a measure, and it's not exactly, and bro, it's not a measure of competence either.
That's true.
You know, like that. It just means that you stuck it out. Do you know what I'm saying? Before we go into this comment, because I think it's a good comment, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just like some of you, man, been mashing for 10 years, still shit in bed. You know them ones there. That's what your girl's gonna say, blood, when she leaves you. But it's true though, blood. Mashing for 10 years, still shit in bed and that. What did you learn? Nothing.
See, hey, and you know what? That's your fault if that's the case, because you can ask her. Ask her, just add some stuff to your game, man. You gotta evolve,
Bro,
man.
it's
Add
true.
stuff to your
10
game.
years.
Add stuff to your game.
I got 10
That's
years
what you gotta
experience though, but doing what though?
do. Add stuff to your game. Utilize what you have, pause, and add to your game. Like, that's what it is.
Bro, it is what it is, bro. And that's what it is. That's what it is, my G. So certificates don't mean nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man said 10 years, you're getting a testimonial, blood. The game is the game. Now, I mean, big up. My man said, Pep Guardiola said Kevin De Bruyne is so important for us, like Erling. I would say these two types of players don't help you to play good, but these two guys help you to win games. He's 100% spot on. 100% spot on. Do you know what I'm saying? If you want to play beautiful football, yeah, you want to play tiki-taka football.
Yeah, which is the Pep way. That's why
you don't play these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? But they're decisive players because Erling Haaland is a final action player and Kevin De Bruyne is the action before the final action. So these are either guys that will create the big chances or score the big chances. And this is why they're instrumental in... And that's why I said, like, every team needs these players. Yeah, every team needs these kind of players, bro. Like Rashford, last season was a player that he didn't play well, but he scored decisive goals. Do you know what I'm saying? And every team kind of needs, like, there's some players that are not going to play well, but they're going to be decisive. Just like Bruno. Like, you could overlook Bruno's bozo gene, yeah, when he was putting up numbers, but now he's not putting up numbers. He's useful. He's useless. Get him out the team.
Madrid just scored as well. Chelsea 1-0. We'll carry him.
Mad thing. Well, I said that to Lewis as well. I said, watch now, Sterling and them and out of the team. Watch them play better.
Yeah, you know they just scored 1-0.
Yeah, so it's one of them things where you can overlook. It's just like Mo Salah for Liverpool. You can overlook the fact that he's not technically the most gifted player. You can overlook that, you know what, maybe he's not the most selfless player. He's very individualistic. He's become less of an individual as he's lost his pace and he started to look for his teammates a bit more. But he's a game winner. So whether you rate him or not, you have to rate what he gives, innit?
Oh, yeah, 100%, because he going to win you major trophies, which you see him be the difference maker. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, he's going to impact the team and there. But yeah, with the Pep comment, it makes sense why he says that, because he's about the beautiful game. And De Bruyne and Haaland are very, I didn't say a shot, they're just very robotic. I'll say they're very Android-esque in what they do. So it's like, that's not the way you should, but Pep realizes, yeah, these men can win you games.
And that's what I mean. And that's why, yeah, it's like, even with the managers, that's why I say, yeah, players win you games, guys. And that's why, yeah, the whole fact that Ten Hag, yeah, is alienating his most talented, most technical players, yeah, he's asking to get sacked.
Yeah, get rid of him, man.
He's actually asking to get sacked, you know? Do you know what I mean? So, because, bro, I'm looking at it right now, for instance, yeah. If I'm Man United manager, I'm getting all my most talented players, yeah. I'm making a note of them, and I'm making sure as many of these men are playing as many minutes as possible.
Yeah, you get your talented players on the pitch, which he
did
last
bro,
season.
I have to, because for me, it's like my job as a manager, yeah, is to get you to the final third. And then once you're there, you need to win the game for me. So that's my job. So my job as a manager is to organize you so you can see as little as possible. So I need to organize you off the ball, but on the ball, it's up to you.
You're saying you're looking for the individuals to do
it's
that.
almost impossible to coach attacking football, bro. The reason why it's almost impossible to coach attacking football is because so many different things happen in football, yeah? You can't legislate for what's going to happen. You can't control these things. Because say I drill you to play a certain way, yeah? How do you now react when the defender doesn't do what you expect him to do? Because what if I say to you, yo, play the ball here, then when you get the ball, pass the ball here. But what if you can't pass the ball here because someone's cut the passing lane?
What do you do?
Then what do you do now?
So then I think that's where it ties into the manager coaching a little bit, but also the players being good enough to adapt to said situation. So yeah,
Yeah,
I want
but
you to get the
I,
ball
I
and then
don't
put it
believe
back.
in coaching attacking. Like, it doesn't logically make sense. It doesn't
Go on.
logically make sense. Do you know what I mean? And even Carlo Ancelotti even says, like, he doesn't coach Vinny. Like, Vinny likes to do what Vinny likes to do, bro. I
Yeah,
have
because
to coach Vinny without the ball. With
yeah.
the ball, I don't coach Vinny. Like, Vinny's literally not going to improve as a footballer technically. He might improve tactically and his understanding of the game, and that's where I need to coach you. I can't coach you to do this. Like, I can't coach James Ward-Prowse, yeah, to put the ball in the top corner from a set piece. I can't coach him
Yeah.
where to put the ball when he's got the ball on the right wing. I cannot coach these things.
Yeah,
Do you know
you
what I'm
can't
saying?
coach that. But again, with the Vinicius Junior thing and it's some players, I class that as coaching in terms of, all right, I'm giving you a free roll. That's because he could be, because if
Yeah, but
Ancelotti,
that's not coaching, that's management.
all right, so manage, yeah,
That's the
little bit
difference. You're
column A, little
managing a
bit column
player,
B.
you're not coaching
Yeah,
them.
because if then Ancelotti said, right, I want you to be a touchline winger to Vinicius Junior, we'd all say he's managing him wrong, he's coaching him wrong. So that's why I give the manager credit to say, because I bet he doesn't say that to everyone and say, you know what, you're gonna have a free. He won't give Valverde, who plays right side, the same instructions as a Vinicius Junior. But Valverde tucking in on things of that nature will
But that's
have different
management.
instructions.
That's
Yeah,
management.
first.
That's understanding
Yeah,
the player
first.
you have and managing them. Do you know what I mean? Coaching someone is more so to it's more instructive. Do you know what I'm saying? When I'm managing you, I'm not instructing you at all, bro. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm managing the person. I'm not managing the player. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the
I hear you.
person. It's the person. And that's what it is. With the coaching, it's saying, all right, cool, when you get the ball, play it here and then move here. That's me coaching. I'm not telling you where to move. I'm not telling you where to pass the ball, because at the end of the day, as an attacking player, you should have some sort of creative instinct.
Yeah,
You're going to go where you want to
instinct.
go.
But I think also as well where the coaching comes from is getting players with the ball in certain situations. Obviously, Pep's the anomaly to this because we've seen how many cutback City score, but getting players in those inset positions to do certain things, and then
Yeah, but
that's
how
when
do you
they're-
get them in that position? How do you get them in
yeah,
that position?
coaching.
You
It can
bring
be
in
coaching.
No, but not necessarily. It can be
It can
coaching,
be.
but
Yeah,
also
it can be.
get the right kind of players. Like I said, with Maurizio Sarri, yeah, he wanted to play a certain way. He came to Chelsea and he brought Jorginho because he
Yeah.
knows when Jorginho receives the ball on the swivel, yeah, he knows what to do.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
can
do
coach
it.
Jorginho up to a certain point, yeah, but
Yeah.
ultimately, yeah, I can't turn any player into Jorginho. Jorginho has
No.
a specific set of skills that makes him Jorginho.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So he's not gonna, because if it was just a coaching thing, why did he bring Jorginho in? Why didn't he just go into Chelsea, see who was there, and say,
Yeah,
"Ah, cool,
because
watch Jorginho.
yeah,
I'm gonna turn
because
you
like
into
you said,
Jorginho."
you have to have
can't.
that skill. You have to have that skill. If you want certain things, you have to have certain skills. And Jorginho will have certain skills and
Well,
a
there
certain
you
skill
go.
set that
Which
needs.
means
Yeah,
the
yeah.
player is more important than the coach, always.
Oh yeah, I hear that.
Because you can't give a player a set of skills they don't possess. That's not how football works.
No, you
Like,
can't.
you're not gonna turn 17 into a clinical finisher. You're not gonna turn him into a 1v1 specialist because he can't dribble. So why are you gonna waste your time doing that? No. It doesn't
No,
make no sense. So
yeah,
it's
I think
like,
with him, where you can work with him is say movement, for example, off the ball stuff, that things of
yeah,
that nature.
there
Like
you go. And Sarri
whether
said
he's running
that
from inside to out or outside to in, for
exactly.
example.
And Sarri
For
never
example.
played Kante as a lone six because he knew that he didn't have the tools to play it. Lampard tried it and it failed. And this is the point. When you understand the football you want to play, that's when you recruit the players with the profile that can enable you to do those things. So if you're Real Madrid and you know that you want someone to progress the ball, that's why you bring in a Toni Kroos. That's why you bring in a Luka Modric. You don't bring in Casemiro necessarily to do that role. His role was different. It was to facilitate.
Yeah,
And
he's a
this is the
destroyer. He's
point.
gonna go win the ball back.
This is the point. So when we're talking about coaching, yeah, if you're a good manager, the coaching is actually minimal, bro. Like, the coaching is without the ball. There's only so much coaching you can do with the ball, bro. Do you think
I
that
think it's one
when
and the
Toni
same. I think
Kroos
it's
gets the
Tyson.
ball and when Toni Kroos gets the ball to his feet, do you think that any manager tell him what to do with it? Let me take the thing off. Yeah, Flawless will be back. It looks like his internet connection dropped. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, people, you know what's funny? You watch Real Madrid, yeah, it looks like they play such cohesive football, yeah, but Carlo Ancelotti, yeah, don't do bare coaching. Because when you've got loads of good players and they're all technically sound, football just looks a certain way. If you've got 11 technically sound footballers, by default, yeah, the football just looks good. It looks so good that you'd think that it's coached, but it's not coached. It's not coached. Like you lot, yeah, you lot watched you lot that followed me for long enough, yeah, watched my GB futsal team, yeah, when we won the title with AJ, Kurt, Messi and all them, man. And you, man, also watched my GB 11-a-side team that won the title as well. My GB 11-a-side team, yeah, we only started training halfway through the season. And we only trained once a week. And when you watched us play football, yeah, the football was crazy, bro. But it's because I had 16 very good players. Because if you're not technically good enough, I'm not choosing you.
Yeah, this makes sense.
So when you watched us play and we were scoring mad goals, man were like, "Rad, that looks crazy." That's got nothing to do with coaching. That's all the players. It's all the players.
No.
When we won the title as well in the futsal, it was all the players. It wasn't me, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was responsible for what we did when we didn't have the ball, but when we had the ball,
so that's what plays a role as well. Yeah, but that's also what plays a role from a defensive standpoint and the setup and picking the players. That's also
but that's what the coach does. As a coach, yeah, I have to make it as difficult for the other team to score when they have the ball, and then when we have to score the ball, my players win me the game.
Yeah.
When AJ's picking up the ball and taking on 4 players and slapping it in the top corner, it's got nothing to do with me.
Oh yeah, that's just skill. You know what I'm saying? That's just individual brilliance. Yeah, that's facts. But it's
got nothing to do with me.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing it had to do with me is that I recruited him and he
which
plays
is a smart
for me,
thing to do.
But bro, that's all him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's all him. Do you know what I mean? So when the manager has identified Anthony and Haaland as 2 players to spend nearly 200 million on,
that's on the manager.
So bad.
Yeah, that's on the manager, of course.
That's on him.
Yeah.
Do you know
and then he
saying?
should be, and then if they're limited, it's then like, because what we've spoken about in regards to management coaching, which are similar, the two intertwine, he needs to then get the most out of them. All right, you're limited, because we've seen this. We've seen managers get most out of limited players. We've seen this. We're watching it now. Look at Bournemouth, Solanke's form. The manager's playing to his strengths. Yeah. He's playing to the strength. They're the informed team in the league. Anyone 5 out there, last 6 or something like that. That team's not. That ties into management. That ties into coaching, because the individual brilliance of those players is not great. There's no player right now anybody's looking at from Bournemouth and going, get him in my team yesterday. So that's where it ties in.
Bro, 100%. And this is what it is. Like, Chelsea right now, yeah. Like, I was speaking to Lewis in
shout out Lewis every single time
in the last last stream, and I was saying about Raheem Sterling, bro. Like, he's not playing tonight. Them man are winning. You know, like that. And it's one of them ones where, bro, like, the mechanics of football are weird, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, people need to understand, yeah, that it's not just about players' ability. It's about their attitude. It's about loads of different things. It's about the example they are or are not setting. Because sometimes a team can play better without one of their better players.
We've seen this before.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I always keep talking about this. Like Van Nistelrooy with us. I always use him, and he's a bad boy finisher. Don't get mistaken. Van Nistelrooy, one of the best strikers I've ever seen at Manchester United. Arguably the best finisher. The best strike, one of the best finishers we've seen in the league. We became a better team once he left. That's not a shot at him. That's just the way the game was going and the way the team was set up and the other players we brought in at that time.
100. And that's what it is. So you can choose to have a team that is solely built around one player's strengths, or what most good managers do is they just have loads of good players.
Yeah, 100%.
And the thing is, if you don't have loads of good players, like Man United don't have loads of good players, but they have loads of players that are better than what they're showing. But if you don't have loads of good players, for instance, you play to the strengths of the team. If I'm looking at Manchester United right now, yeah, I'm looking at this Manchester United team right now, and I'm saying, all right, cool. 17 ain't scoring goals. That's his 3rd goal of the season. It's nearly January. Not good enough. Anthony's not scoring goals. Not good enough. Haaland's not scoring goals. Not good enough. And then Rashford's not scoring goals. Not good enough. And then I look at the profile of these players and I'm saying, all right, cool. 17's a winger or a wide forward that doesn't cross, doesn't pass. All right, cool. So
Let's call him 17.
yeah, I mean that's it, and he doesn't score either. All right, cool. So all of the big attributes that I need from a player, he gives me none. Can't take players on, doesn't score goals, can't shoot, doesn't pass. All right, cool. Out of it. Anthony, wide player, doesn't take players on, doesn't score goals,
Doesn't assist.
doesn't pass. All
Can't
right, cool.
cross.
That's it. Get him out of here. Do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
we got Haaland. Cool.
He just needs to be
Striker.
doing more, man. He needs to be doing more.
Striker, he's big. He's got pace.
Yeah.
He's got no first touch. He can't play with his back to the goal. However, he's a physical threat.
Man should just
Alright,
be
cool.
running. He should just be running channels. Why
That's
we
it.
don't
Well,
have
there
it?
you go. So what do you
have
do?
no
So what do
idea.
you do with that? I look at this and I say I've got Rashford, and I've got Martial, and I've got Rasmus. Between the three of them, I can find a front two. Because my wide players are not doing wide player duties. They're not scoring, they're not assisting, so I don't need them. So I'm looking at this squad and I'm thinking, you know what? Let me experiment. Let me try and play a two up front. Let me try and play a two up front. Let me try
Would
and
you go?
play...
Would you go to a back three?
You could do, but you don't have to.
No, I'm asking. No, I'm asking.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
doing process of elimination here.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So I'm saying, cool. We can do a two up front. We could do a back three because you've got Harry Maguire and a lot of money, and he's better in a back three.
Yeah, all our centre backs are better in a back three. To be honest,
But there you go. Lindelof is better in a back three.
absolutely.
He played in a back three at Benfica.
He's better in a back three.
Varane is Varane. He can play in anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You
Luke
got
Shaw,
Shaw who can play in a back three as
Luke
well.
Shaw in a back three, yeah, at left centre back is good.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? You look at someone like a Dallo, people say he can't defend. All right, cool. But going
Could easily
forward,
play
he's
wing
all
back.
right.
He's got the
wing
energy.
back.
He's got the profile.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Regulon can play wing back.
Well,
And then when we're looking at the midfield as well, it doesn't matter because if you've got five at the back, it could work balance-wise.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at with the players I've got, yeah, and what these people are giving me. Can I try something different? Because what we're doing right now is not working. We're not doing that.
There's no,
Flogging
there's no change. Yeah, it's not working,
the
and we just
same
can't
dead
continue,
horse with this 3-1-6. It's not working, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like you have to blame the manager.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
it's
have to blame
definitely
the
on the-
manager
it's
because
definitely
he's
on the
not
manager.
trying nothing different. He just keeps saying, yeah, I need all my players available to play the football I want to play. That is
That's
nonsense.
that's foolishness.
That
Because
is nonsense.
because we've seen us play good and effective football with players missing. That's why you don't hear that nonsense.
But this is
That's
the problem, man.
foolishness.
When we play the three at the back under LVG, bro, no matter who we put in that back three, yeah, we were still playing the same football. The same football. And this is not me saying, we should be playing a back three. I'm saying that we should be playing a front two because the front three's not working. It's not working, bro. We went 4 goals without a game. I mean, four games without a goal with a front three. So why not change to a front two?
Yeah, try some. You're saying try something different. I hear that. I had to try something different. I just play Haaland out wide. I try that. I would try that because our recruitment's been so bad. Or play on it, or like go back to what we did last season and just play on a counter attack.
No, but it's just like, bro, we're too far gone for that. That could fly last season because he came in brand new, but now he spent too much money. He's brought in too many players. I can't see you reverting to last season.
Oh no, he won't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm done with this. I want him gone. I want all the players gone too. But like that's where I was at bargaining because of what he did last season. Like, all right, you had a bad window, it didn't work. Our attackers limited last season, even more limited this season. You've not bought well in terms of our offensive players. Anthony Haaland, Mason Mount, none of our attackers have worked. So play, and they all suit, even with their limitations, they all suit counter attack. Probably,
but that's what I'm saying. But even like the 4-2-2 that we played with Ralph, it's like, bro, I would have loved to see the 4-2-2, yeah, with some good players, not with Alanga in them, man. Because even someone like a Mason Mount, yeah, on the right hand side in a 4-2-2, he might be able to do a job because he's got the engine.
Yeah, you can just
do you know
run
what I
around,
mean?
man. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Sancho played well in the 4-2-2. I'd love to see Martial and Rashford up front in a 2, or Martial and Haaland up front in a 2. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, the
Like,
manager's
what's
just
going
too
on? Like,
gone. The
try
manager's,
something, bro.
but he's not going to try anything. You know why? Because he's crumbling under the pressure. He's panicking. He's panicking. This is
Bro,
straight panic. That's why there's no I. That's why there's. You said it before. I don't know who's going to play the next game.
But we know it's not going to be the same 11 as the last game because he's winging it game to game.
Exactly. And you know what you do when you wing it because you don't know what you're doing. I've been there. I'm saying in jobs I've done where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing there. Let me just wing this today, and hopefully it comes off. That's just legit what it is.
Yeah, no, it's a mad thing. It's just like, bro, this Brer fought tooth and nail to get Reguilon in, yeah, because what's his name had Malacia had knee surgery. So what does he go and do?
Is that what he was last year?
Yeah,
it was knee surgery,
and then he plays Amrabat at left back instead, and then Dalot's playing at left back instead. Why did you bring Reguilon in?
And then
Why did you bring him in if you're not going to play the guy?
Panic, fam. It was a panic. Let me
Yeah,
just
but
bring
why?
in
But why?
Because you know when people panic, they don't make logical decisions. That's why. Pressure gets to people, man. He's under pressure. Watching him crumble in 4K under pressure, I keep stating this. That's why his decisions don't make sense, because he's panicking. And when you're panicking, you're not thinking logically. You're not thinking clearly. It's just panic. So
it's just weird. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's saying apparently Reguilon's gone in. Yeah, he might as well be. We haven't used him.
And when he's played, he's actually done all right, to be honest.
Exactly. But this is the point. Like, you have to understand, like, when we're watching this, yeah, he's had so much time, yeah, to try different things. I would have sympathy for a manager, yeah, if he said, you know what, I've got injuries, I'm going to try different things to try and get the best out of the players I have available to me, try different systems, and even if it doesn't work, I would love to just see that you're trying.
Yeah, see something different. Yeah. And that's where I'm at with him. That's why I know word to Rhino. This manager's dinnered. He's cooked. We're watching him. He's cooked. Absolutely dinnered. And that's where I got to the point where I'm like, oh, you're not going to change it. You're going to continue down this route. So you will eventually get sacked. You are going to get sacked. It's a wrap. Show is over.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, bro.
It's a question of when, not if.
Yeah, man's papering over cracks at this point, bro. You know what I mean? Because I thought he can't sustain this.
Yeah, I thought he would have been gone already. It surprised me that he's made it this far and he's going to make it to the he's going to make it till 2024. But yeah, it's because it's not sustainable, because the performances show that. And when the performances are not sustainable, you're not going to get results that are sustainable. Yeah, he's just been panicking in general. That's why it don't make sense. Because he's had things that have worked at points and then he's reverted away from it. We're watching it, man.
Made us go into the loan market for a flipping left back, you know. A left back. Only to play everyone but him.
Yeah, he's played Amrabat there. Like you said, he's played Dalot there before.
He's played Lindelof there.
He's played Lindelof. Oh, Jesus. Forgot about that one. I even like Lindelof at centre-back.
Do you know how crazy that is? Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying I can compile, a damning list, for this, why this player should be sacked, bro. Like regardless of yesterday's result, I could compile a list of stuff that this guy's done, that tells me that he doesn't deserve this job. He's literally like the poster boy for incompetence, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, fam.
And that's what I mean. So when I'm seeing these man out here celebrating, first goal of the season for he's a flop, because that's what he is.
Yeah, Haaland's flopped so far. I don't think anyone thinks any different.
Because it's January and he's got one goal, so he's a flop, innit?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Man don't have to we don't have to sugarcoat it. He's a flop.
Yeah.
72 million, one goal, flop. Because if Jackson's a flop, then he's definitely a flop.
Oh yeah, without doubt.
Do you know what I'm saying? So the way people are celebrating it, man's out here crying and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who cried?
Bro, he cried when he scored, bro. You never saw that.
I didn't see him cry. I know he was like he was very emotional, as I would be. I get that.
Broski, man was crying, bro, and I see Varane laughing as well, blood. He couldn't believe.
Of course, yeah, but like you know what? I fully understand why he would cry. 100%. I get it. He's not scored in. You are under immense pressure on a worldwide scale. I understand. Man. Yeah, I know you because you are just you. That's why,
bro. It's true.
I'm gonna say that you are you. I get it. I understand why he cried.
Nah, you a bitch, man. I'll be real, bro. I see, bro. Someone needs to send me a picture of Varane, because Varane was laughing, bro. And at the time, I didn't realize why he was laughing, innit? Because obviously, Haaland's facing the cameras, isn't it? And they're crowding around him. And I just saw Varane on the outside laughing, but I didn't understand. But then when I saw man turn around, man was crying.
That's
and
tears
like
of joy,
beating
man.
his chest and doing this,
Yeah, man.
like. And I was like, hold on, what's this, man?
Tears of joy. That's what that is.
Nah, bro.
It's tears of joy.
Bitch, man.
It's tears
You know
of
what
joy.
I'm saying? This is crazy.
You just you, but it is tears of joy, man. This guy, I knew you would react like that.
Nah,
but it's tears of joy. It is tears of joy for him. That's why he's crying. He's not upset. That's happiness.
Nah,
that's happiness,
bullshit, bro.
Well, how is he like this guy? Yo, that's happiness.
Nah, bro, that's some bullshit.
Because he's not upset. He's not scored. What was it? 15. His first goal. All that pressure he's under. That's happiness and relief.
Bro,
that's
listen,
what that is.
I was happy for him because I was embarrassed for him.
Yeah, I was happy
like
for him too. I was over the moon for him because I know how much it meant to him. And I knew it wasn't a lack of effort as to why he was where he was. That's relief.
No, it's not a lack of effort, it's a lack of ability.
Yeah, it's a lack of skill,
do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. But like man said, bro, 1 goal in 15. Like if one in 15 of my YouTube videos slapped you, I'd have to question myself.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a lack of ability if one out of 15 of your YouTube videos don't hit.
Well, there you go. But
also, we know what Rants is like goes to Deadpool. That's why I'm not even surprised.
I'm saying, bro. But what I'm saying is, yeah, like if 1 in 15 slapping, yeah, I need to look at what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, but again, I don't think he can do more. He can do more, but I don't think he can do
way
more because
he can do way more.
I think he could do more, but I think it is just a lack of ability.
Yeah, but bro, there's players with less ability than him that are scoring more goals than him. No, but you know what I mean? So it's not just ability.
Do you think so? I don't think he's head and shoulders above anyone who's scoring goals in terms of ability.
To be fair, he's probably not better than Solanke, but I'm just saying.
See,
yeah.
I think he should just. All I can say is he's too easy to play against, and you shouldn't be with your physical attributes. That's my biggest criticism.
Yeah, but my thing is,
that's my.
If you realize that the physical side of the game is not working for you, then
no, I think it's not working because he's not utilizing it correctly. That's my.
I don't think he's not utilizing. I think he's weak, bruv. He needs some.
No, I think he should just run again.
He needs some hard food. That's what he needs.
He definitely hard food could help. But how about you just run some channels? I keep saying this,
bro.
Run channels.
That's just pure potatoes, blood. When I see man playing ball, that's just potatoes, bruv. Man just getting slapped, getting knocked over. Yeah, but
he is, man. Like you got to be smart.
You shouldn't exactly be smarter, but he's not smart.
And that's where he needs help in regards to someone to say, hey, stop doing this, do that. Because the thing is, he's pace and power. Man can shift. Man's very, very quick, and he is strong. So it's kind of like, utilize this. Because there's players
that strong.
There's players
I think he's paced without the power, bro.
I think he's got the power there, but I think the problem is utilizing it. Because I think there's players who are not as strong as him and not as quick at him who use their physical attributes better.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But that comes down to loads of different things. That comes down to
variables.
It comes down to your height, because center of mass is different depending on how tall players are. He's quite a tall player.
Yeah, he's
but also, right? It's all about being smart because it's knowing when to use your body.
Yes.
It's knowing when to use your body and when to use your brain. Do you know what I mean? He wants to use his body all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? A man thinks he's Didier Drogba, bro. You're not Didier Drogba,
no,
boy.
It's like that's why he shouldn't. And even Didier Drogba at times would drift onto a fullback. Do that. Drift onto a fullback occasionally. Instead of like trying to drop deep and link up or stay central and battle with the centre back, just run in behind and tell man, clip the ball. You'll probably get there because you're fast enough. Probably there. And you got to start demanding the ball as well.
There you go, and he doesn't demand it.
Yeah, he's got to demand. You got to start shouting at him, and I've said this. That's another one of my biggest criticisms of him. When you're getting 2-3 touches, you better start shouting at man. Yeah, like, pass me the ball. Pass me the ball.
And that's what I mean. A man saying Haaland scored goals without using his strength, so it must be the manager tend to back into the defenders. It's not. And the reason why I know that it's not, is because last season, he was rinsing Tony up front. Do you know what I'm saying? And Tony comes short. Tony comes short. At the end of the day, the manager's not... I very much doubt the manager's coaching these players at all. These players don't look like they're being coached. I'm being honest, because when players are being coached, they do things, they repeat things.
Yeah, there's a consistent pattern.
Yeah, these men are not being coached. I'll be real. Like Rasmus Haaland, is backing into players, but the thing is, if you're pinning players, you need to pin players for one or two reasons, to either bring players into the game or to turn and get a shot off. We've never seen Haaland pin a defender, roll them and get a shot off. So why are you pinning? And also, you're not pinning and then flicking it and laying it off, because you're pinning and then getting thrown on the floor and they're walking past you.
Yeah, I say this all the time. When the ball either has to stick in regards to win a foul or lay it off to a teammate. That doesn't happen too often enough. The ball goes up to him and we lose it. And you gotta utilize what you have, Bell.
That's what I'm saying. So if the ball's not sticking, when we play it into him, I refuse to believe that the manager's telling him back into the defenders. But for what? Because we're not even a direct team. If we were saying, all right, cool, Bolton, Kevin Davis, back into players, we're going long into you. We're not going long into Haaland. Most of the time, we're trying to play out from the back. We brought a goalkeeper specifically to do that. So there's nothing direct about Man United's play to say that the goalkeeper is telling him to pin defenders. None of it. There's nothing cohesive about what we're doing. This is why I can guarantee you that a loss is round the corner, guys. If it's not the next game, it'll be the game after.
Yeah, a loss is definitely round the corner. We know this. This ain't a shock whatsoever. No shit.
Flipping crazy, bro. Like when man are saying, bro, listen, we're giving the manager too much credit. He's not coaching anyone. He's not coaching anyone. I'll be real. You know when man are saying maybe the manager, bruv, listen, none of these man. Do you think when Bruno's getting the ball and just hoofing it into space in behind and that he's being coached to do that? He's doing whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, Bruno.
He's doing what he wants. When McTominay's playing and he's just bursting into the box all the time, do you honestly think that that's what he's being coached to do, bro? You man saw the clip of the Rondos, blood. You saw it.
We're so bad.
Bro, the Rondos were so bad. Man thought they done it on purpose. Bro, it was so bad. Man were thinking, right, maybe it's a part of the game to kick it out the circle. That man really thought that was part of the game. And you honestly think that the manager's coaching these men to play football like this? They're not coaching them.
No.
The players have low IQ, low technical ability, and all the players with the high IQ and the high technical ability are purposely like not being selected by the manager.
This was bad all around. So I want everyone gone, man. Get rid of everybody.
Bro, I'm telling you, if Man United want to win games, just pick their best players. That's how you win games.
Yeah, pick the best players and actually have a plan and an idea. But again, he's not going to do that. But yeah, it's all a mess. And in regards to this ownership as well, I know this is switching lanes. They're saying it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks to complete. So they're saying they ain't going to make any decisions till February. Like, let me know in the chat if that's correct. I did read that. I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, they're saying February is when officially they'll be able to
make changes.
They'll be able to make changes. No, but they're still going to be involved. From what I read,
go on.
No footballing decisions can now be made without involving them. It's just that they can't officially put their name beside it. But if the manager was to be sacked, they could sack the manager now. But they couldn't officially admit that they were behind the decision. It would still have to be the Glazer youth that officially does it. But they're already involved. You know, like that. It's just like, bruv, it's just like, for instance, with Man City, Pep was still signing off the transfers even when he was still at Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
he wasn't officially the manager.
Exactly, he's still being consulted type thing.
Yeah, but he was being consulted. So that's all it is. Like, it's good. They'll still be involved on a consultancy basis because they're waiting for all the paperwork to come through. But it's done.
Yeah, I know it's done. I was just asking in regards to when they officially. I did see that it was February because people were talking about January and the window and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think anything happens in that window, bro. I don't think there's anyone coming in or leaving. Yeah, apart from Donny van der Beek, who
he's gone out to Frankfurt, right?
Frankfurt or something like that. Yeah, I think Myrtle's left already. I think Myrtle left already.
I believe. Like in regards to the changes, I believe it when I see it. I have my doubts, so we'll see. February's time will tell. Like this all sounds great on paper in regards to the CEO, DOF, footballing people making footballing decisions. Cool. Actions. Show me. Don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me what you want to show me. I'm all about that. Show me. If we bring in the CEO, let's say Jean-Claude Blanc, I hold my hands up and go, all right, step in the right direction. We bring in the DOF.
No, 100%.
If the outside won't just score the Elise 1-1.
Bro, he's such a player. And even when you look at Elise, bro, when you watch
the Rashford celebration
he's a player,
as well with that. And
see, for Man United, bro, he's a player.
You're a fan?
Fam, bro,
Big fan.
listen, I'll drop that bag on Elise, bro. You know when man are saying, bro, we spent 75 million on Anthony or something like that, or maybe 85 million or
Weren't City in
something.
for him this summer?
Oh, they were, but like,
And Chelsea.
yeah, but they were getting bullied, blood. Something happened with City or something, and he ended up signing a new deal at Palace. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's a bit of a mad one still. It's a bit of a mad one, but City were in for him, and then I don't know what happened.
Oh shit! He ran off Caicedo and Colwell. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, something happened because he was meant to go City, and then
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, because City was linked with him, and Chelsea was linked
something
with him as
happened,
well.
and I heard about some legal thing or something like that, and then he didn't end up going or something. I think maybe they were saying they were tapping him up or something like that. I'm not really sure, but honestly, Elise is a real.
It was a good finish as well.
Boy.
Chested it
Yeah,
down.
yeah, good composure.
Good finish, good composure. Ran off Caicedo and Colwell. Yeah, that's a conversation.
Yeah. Nah, he did. He ran off them, but I think my man's gone to attack the ball. He's missed a header. And then who's that napping at the back post?
It's Caicedo. Colwell's going to attack the ball. Yeah, it's Caicedo. Because Caicedo said get him, pointed to him to get him, but Colwell's not. He missed communication. Well, good finish.
That's crazy.
Good finish.
Yeah, man said they were going to snitch on Chelsea. They had something on them. Yeah, I think, bruv, I think someone had something on someone, bruv, because it was going to happen and then it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then he signed a new deal. He got linked with leaving, then the next day I saw he signed a new contract. I was like, this is weird.
Very strange that both Chelsea and City were linked with him and he didn't go either. It's very rare they would not.
And he stayed and signed a new deal. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Them man had papers on them, man. Still, it's a good finish, but he's a proper footballer though, and he's someone that's got technical ability. Do you see what I'm saying? And when you've got a team full of technical players, Eze's a baller as well. When you've got these players,
I like Eze.
These players will make the right decisions and win you games, and you don't need to coach that, bro. How much coaching do you think that bloody flipping Woy is doing, blood, with Elise, bro? No, nothing. Nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are they learning from that dinosaur, bruv? Like, bro, keep it up, keep it a buck. You know, like that. When you're looking at these teams, yeah, you're thinking, what are we learning from these? What are we learning from these guys, bro? And this is the thing. Some of the best Premier League football, yeah, that I've seen, yeah, was when man was growing up. And you know when they used to do the Premier League years and we used to see all these great goals in the Premier League? Why don't we see goals like that anymore?
Because football is very much now, it's much more of a system game. Individual
because the players ain't good enough.
No, the players are not also good, but also we don't have individual mavericks right now. Who's for example, who's a Ginola in today's game? Who's a JJ Okocha? But you do have players who are more flary and flamboyant, like I say, a Jack Grealish.
Yeah, but even Grealish ain't.
No, but Grealish is,
you know them one.
He's not at that level. But the point I'm making is that Grealish would be much more flamboyant, and you'd see.
Oh yeah, if he was allowed to play with the freedom, we would see more.
That's the point I'm talking about.
100%.
Like with a Ginola, a JJ Okocha, players like that. We don't see flair.
Them man don't have the man don't have the ability. Remember, bro, we used to see halfway line goals like every season. Like man scoring from the halfway line and 30-yard bangers.
Who used to
Matty Taylor.
Matt Taylor would he scored some bangers. Or even man like a Pedro Mendes, for example, like them players that are not there. It is a lack of quality.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like,
I've said football's
even like Nico Crancher and all these men that weren't even really that good, but they scored mad goals, bro.
I said, you taking it back, Harry Redknapp.
Bro, they scored mad goals, bro. Like, bro, that's what you have to deep, yeah. Like, how often now do we see like 30, 35-yard strikes? We don't see them anymore. We don't see them no more. Like how
many attempts of it? Yeah, we really don't.
Everyone's trying to walk the ball into the net now, bro. I'm telling you, because one of these men ain't got the ability to strike the ball from there.
True that.
Like it's a lost art, bro. Most of these men can't even strike a football clean no more.
Yeah, like because you gotta understand the era we're talking about. That's a golden era of football. We might not see that again in our lifetime in terms of the amount of quality in that period. Like I think it was the chat will know. I think it was like the 2006 World Cup, and it was like it came up on Instagram. This was a few months back, and it had like the 11s of all the players, and I'm like, there was like 7 or 8 nations, and all of them had world class ballers. I think it was 06 World Cup or something like that. I was like, this is like
but bro, it's still even in the Premier League. You look at that, Like I remember Patrice ever said it back in when he was playing. Every team in the Premier League had world class players, all of them. Now, all of them, do you know what I mean? Back in the day, bro, you had man at Blackburn, yeah, that were doing madness. Like, do you know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? It was
Well,
like every team
Damien
had ballers, bro. Like, I remember when Two Guy was there.
Two
Do
guys.
you know what I'm saying? It was like, and Two Guy was cold, bro. Man used to be doing like roulettes, blood, and sitting people down and doing all sorts, bruv, in slow motion.
But the emphasis is now less on the technical side of things and more on the physical side of things. Michael Owen said it.
Yeah,
It's much more about
these man are trash now, bro.
It's
These
more
men are
about
trash
athletes.
now. I'll be honest. And that's why when these men are getting hyped
I agree.
about all of these players, yeah, it's like, bro, these men are rubbish.
But I don't
Like,
just
that's
I don't
what
want to
they
seem
are.
like, you know what it is? I don't want to seem like the bitter old man. It's what it
Nah,
is.
but you see the difference is, yeah, I don't care, bruv.
Don't
You know like that? I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man can say the bitter old man, yeah, but the thing is, yeah, I genuinely don't care because I'm not old enough for these man to call me an old man, bro. Like, I'm not 50. You know, like that. I'm not 50, bro. You know when you're watching basketball and you're seeing these 50-year-old brothers
Talk about the 80s.
and they're talking about they're talking about the players now and they're saying in my day and them man are talking about 20, 30 years ago. I'm not talking about 20, 30 years ago. I'm talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah, first.
You know, like that. Talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's first.
That's what I'm talking about. Because only 10 years ago is when Sir Alex Ferguson retired. So I'm not talking about 30 years ago.
You're not talking a whole lot, yeah. Well, football has, in terms of talent, I've said it, but I'm saying it has fell off. You see it within the league. You see it within the Premier League. Look at we're as bad as Manchester United are, as critical as we are 6 points of what, the top four?
Nah, and the funny thing is, a lot of you young G's, I know a lot of you watch me and it's all banter, it's all love, you know them ones and that.
Yeah,
These man
100%.
will call me an old head, yeah, but bro, you know what I mean? In your lifetime, yeah, them man are gonna raise the working age to like 90. You know them ones, you motherfuckers gonna die working. You know, like that. So it's what it is. You know when them man say, old head, you man are working till you're 90 years old, bro.
It happens. That
you know, like that.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know?
it is all jokes about, like, because on my channel, like, I'm one of literally, there's one older than me. I'm like one of the older panelists. So you know what's crazy is, you know, like when the Beckham documentary dropped, man are in the group chat asking me like, yo, man never watched Beckham play. What was he like, flawless? I'm like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what was he like? Like, who was he like? You know what I'm saying? How good was he? I'm like, yo, you man don't know this, yeah, but it's all jokes and bants. But the thing is, about my age all the time.
No, but the thing is, it's all about having awareness, bro, because
absolutely,
it's like, for me, it's one of them ones where I'm someone, I regularly listen to music here that was made before I was born, bruv. And I can easily listen to the music and say, yo, music in this era was better than it is now. Because it is.
That's fair.
You know, like that. Like, man don't play instruments no more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Man don't play instruments no more. Like, man, when you listen to the arrangement of the music and the chords and the bridges and the different things and that, like, it's like, bro, it's like even when you listen to like the early 2000s Neptune's shit, yeah, and then you listen to all of this drill shit that all sounds the same now. Like, these men are not really playing instruments. They're not making music no more. Like, songs these days are like 2 minutes long. Like, 2 minute song, bro. Like, it's one verse and the chorus on loop twice and the song's finished.
And the song's done. Because people ain't making it, because they're making for now. People are not trying to make classic.
Yeah, it's not timeless music.
They're not trying to make a body of work. It's like, all right, what fits now? That's the problem right now. It's like, what fits now? That's what it is. Yeah, because a lot of people can't live perform. Trust me, I know this, Crimson. Because from like, I be hosting live shows. There's people who I know who are fantastic acts in terms of talent, but they can't perform live. And then there's others who are great performers lives, but the music's not all that good. That's what it is.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. And it's like, it's not music no more. Like, it's not about that, bro. It's all this other rubbish. So I can listen to like 70s, 80s music, and be like, all right, cool. This is way better than this 2000s rubbish. I can say that. Do you know what I mean? And this is before my time. So I can appreciate when something is just better. It's just like I grew up watching the Attitude Era of WWE. There'll never be a better era of WWE than that.
Never. That's why it was the most popular and most successful. I love the Attitude Era. That shit
there
was
you
great.
go. So none of these guys can tell me that any of these wrestlers right now are better than The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, all the guys that I watched. You can't tell me that because they're not. So it's not because I'm an old head. It's
That's
because
just,
it was better.
it was better because
Do you know what I'm
because we
saying?
watched it live and you seen, because people still talk about the Attitude Era like it was like it just happened. People still reminisce
Exactly.
about that,
And
like
it was
clips
a
still
long
surface
time
of
ago.
that because it's again a body of work. There's stuff people have watched in terms of segments from certain shows in the Attitude Era that they weren't alive to see. There's people who weren't alive during the Attitude Era that can tell you the Attitude Era certain segments word for word. That's what it is. And top to bottom, that's what people forget. It wasn't just the top people on the card. Like it was everybody. The tag team division, for example, hardcore champion, elite. I was saying that
Bro,
like that's
like,
what it
bruv,
was.
man used to watch wrestling, yeah, and there
Elite.
was like, bro, so many matches that man were looking forward to. Now, it's like I can't tell you any of the new wrestlers, bro. Like the only wrestlers that I might know are the ones that I used to watch.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't tell you none of the new ones, bro. Do you know what I
But
mean? It's
that's
just like I'm sure EastEnders ain't nowhere near good now as it was back in the day, bro. Like,
nah,
listen, there's golden eras for everything, and it just so
golden era.
happens that if you were born in my time, you probably saw the golden era for most things.
We seen a good. We were very, very fortunate in our age group and our generation. Like even comedy, like man is saying
Yeah.
that. Even film team. Like, what's the last classic film?
But that's what I'm trying to say. Comedy's a good one as well because
Yeah.
everything's so politically correct now, yeah. Like I've got a very dark sense of humor, and it's like a lot of the stuff I say, yeah, people think is bad, and you gotta understand, yeah, that what comes out of my mouth is less than 1% of what's going on in my head, bruv. Like you man get the PG version of everything. You know, like that. That's what man needs to understand because I know that society's not ready for what I really think.
Yeah, we know.
And that's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, like, even when you look at stuff like Eddie Murphy Raw and that, my man was talking about the game, Mr. T, and all them things, you can't make them jokes no more.
No, and if you do, you have to be aware of the backlash you are gonna receive.
Bro,
That's
it's
what it is.
crazy. No, bro, you can't say these things no more. And that's why I love Dave Chappelle because he really doesn't care.
Dave Chappelle's like that. Andrew Schultz is like that. Like
Yeah.
he'll like, especially him as a white, man making jokes about blackface. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the way like that was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And that. And the thing is, not only was he making a joke about blackface, it was to a black guy in the crowd in front of a predominantly black audience. That's what made it so beautiful. And basically, he was talking about, right, me and you, and he was talking to the black guy in the crowd, and he's like, we have to save the world. He's like, we have to mask up, you know what I'm saying, and paint our faces, you know what I'm saying, to save the world. Is it okay? He was like, you get where he's going with the joke. And he was like, you have to paint my face black, otherwise they are going to see my white face from a mile away type of thing. Is that okay?
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. And
the way he set it up.
That's what I mean. Man need to understand. Oh my days. That's it, bro. Everton, 2 good saves, bro, from Pickford and hey, bro, Nunes should have scored that. But yeah, bro, everything's different because even Eddie Murphy Raw, that was made before I was born. But it's one of them ones where it's something that I watched anyway as I grew up, bro. And that era of comedy and all of that, bro, there's nothing like it no more. Man, now you got these man putting on wigs on Instagram doing little short videos, yeah, and they got 1 million followers, but man call that comedy, bro. They call themselves comedians, bro. They've never done a stand-up show, you know.
Or do a set.
They've never done a set, bro. Like I've done sets, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, man's done stand-up shows, man sold tickets, man's done sets. And these man
have you done comedy sets?
Yeah, bro, but like
yeah, sick, man. I didn't know.
Like 2017, like, and I've wrote stuff like.
Yeah, you need to bring that back, man.
Nah, fuck it. Nah, it's not worth it, bro. You know them ones like honestly, like it's one of them ones where I did it, yeah, I smashed it, I made loads of money on the day, but it's like what you need to realize is one, I'm someone I don't like doing the same material more than once.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that's why when at least with my channel, every day we're talking about something different. Like even if it's the same thing, it's different. There's different news. I'm reacting to stuff. When you've written a show, like I might do, if I like, for instance, in my show, man will have like a 45-minute set. People don't realize a 45-minute set. Do you know how long it takes to write a 45-minute set?
Yeah, that's a lot of jokes.
Bro, that's a lot of jokes. That's a lot of crowd control. That's a lot of things to remember. And you do all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? For 45 minutes, bro. But even though it's 45 minutes, yeah, you have to rehearse it. You have to remember it. You have to do all these things, bro. It might take you months.
Yeah, true.
And then on the day, you smash it. And then it's like, all right, cool, you get paid. But it's like, bro, that was 3 months' work. It wasn't one night. You know, like that. People think, oh, it's just a night's work. It wasn't a night's work.
Yeah, because you've actually put that together.
I was
From
writing
rehearsal.
it, putting it together, refining it, doing all these things. And to do all of that, yeah, just for 45 minutes, it's like once I got the buzz of smashing it, I was like, cool, I've done it now. I don't need to do it again.
Okay,
Do you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, it's not worth it for me. It's not worth it for me because it's not a good use of my time. Like financially, it's crazy. It's like to me, it doesn't make sense. I can make way more money in my house.
Doing stuff. Yeah.
Do you know what I
That
mean?
makes sense. That makes logical sense. What you're saying.
And that's just all it is. And I'm not gonna go out there and do the little shitty Kevin Hart comedy that people find funny. I think he's one of the most unfunny comedians.
I think what it is with Kevin Hart, again, like you said there, it's
he's just short with a high voice.
Yeah, because what it is with Kevin Hart is he's very safe within his comedy because it's all him.
It's terrible.
He don't talk about outside of him, which is cool. That's just his preference.
Bro, the man talks about his family. It's like everyone's got family, bruv.
He talks about his fam, which I get.
And then these little stupid stories about his stupid kids talking to animals and that. It's like, bro, you're shit. You know, like that. No, I'll be real. Like most of these men are rubbish.
I like his earlier stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Some of his earlier stuff crap me up.
Yeah, bro, man are just loud and annoying, bruv. You know what I mean? And that's what's funny these days, man.
But again, preference. It's just a preference thing. Like I prefer your Chappelle's, Chris Rock's, Andrew Schultz. I prefer that. Like I want my comedians. Yeah, I want my comedians to be talking about things, one, that are relatable, and two, like serious issues. Yeah. Touch on the serious issues that people do not want to talk about. Like let's go talk about racism and make it funny.
Yeah, bruv, but that's what comedians are supposed to do. They're supposed to talk about serious shit and make it funny. If you're not doing that, then look, again, my man said he's just making fun of himself. If you're just making fun of yourself, you're a clown. You're not a comedian. And because clowns are laughed at. They're not laughed with. If you are making fun of yourself, you are a clown. You're not a comedian.
I think it makes fun of others. But again, I think this ties into preference because people will have this about music where they're like, I want my eyes to talk on serious issues and say, see, I'm the complete opposite. When it
doesn't need to be serious.
No. But like some people prefer that though. Like some people want their artists to talk about more serious stuff. Like I'm talking about with comedians. More, I'm not fussed about. I just want to be entertained. From
but you do live in. But the thing is with music is about moods. When you're in the gym, and you're, do you know what I mean? And you're doing your thing in the gym, man. I don't want to be listening to Tupac talk about Brenda having a baby. I don't care.
Yeah, first.
Do you know what I'm saying? I need something up tempo or something aggressive that's gonna get me. Man, don't care about that conscious shit when I'm in the gym. Do you know what I mean? More time, bro. Listen, I'll be real. I don't care about that ever.
I'm not, but some people love that. I don't care about
I hate that shit, bro. Do you see the old J. Cole stuff? Bro, I hated it. You know them ones there? It's like, bro, I love J. Cole as a rapper, I love J. Cole as a rapper, but all that old shit when he was making his own beats and he looked depressed and that, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't want to hear that. I'd rather listen to 2 Chainz, blood. I swear down. Bro, give me 2 Chainz over J. Cole, the old J. Cole. Do you know what I mean? Where it was like he locked himself in the room, never cut his hair and was playing the harmonica, bro, and rapping over it. I don't want to listen to that shit. Do you know what I mean? Bro, but you know what I'm saying.
Talking about is preference, because like I don't want to hear that. J. Cole's super tight. I don't want to hear conscious.
J. Cole's cold blood. You see, J. Cole, is one of them rappers right now. He's putting out the best music he's ever put out in his whole career, bro.
He's super tight.
Like in terms of albums, J. Cole's mixtapes were amazing, but then, bro, he started putting out trash music. Do you know what I mean? And now he's jumping on other people's tracks and bodying them, bro. It's almost like he's angry. He's bodying Drake on his tracks. He's on the Yachty ting, bodied it. Benny the Butcher ting, bodied it. J. Cole's bodying verses right now. And he's doing what he should have been doing, the whole time, bro. But man, I don't want to hear depressed J. Cole, blood. Man, I don't want to hear that. The thing is,
I just don't like J. Cole, again, that ties into what I'm talking about. Preference, I don't listen to J. Cole regardless. Even though he's super talented. As a rapper, exceptional. His pen, incredible. I just don't want to hear what you're talking about.
Because you don't make because it's just it's not for me. Exactly. Yeah, and that's what it is. And that's what it is, bro. It's different moods, innit? And some people just make amazing music and they don't say nothing, like Rick Ross. He don't say nothing, but he makes good music.
Yeah, he makes good music.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, he's a little bit too, just because of his style. I'm like, yo, give me the aggressive street shit. That's where I'm at with it, yo.
Like, there you go. And if you want that, then cool. It's the same with Weezy as well. Weezy don't say nothing, bro. Man just rhymes pussy with pussy like 100 times. And that, but Weezy's Weezy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like people put him in a GOAT debate, but it's like, bro, like he doesn't say anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's just talking about drowning in pussy. Like that's all that Weezy does every song. Like 15, 20 times drowning in pussy. Like that's it. Like it's nonsense. But you know what I'm saying? But it hits though. And this is the point. The different horses with different courses. But it's like when it comes to comedy, for me, yeah, Bill Burr's hilarious. Hilarious. Do you know what I'm saying? Schultz is cold.
Yeah, Schultz is, Schultz.
But that's what I'm saying. But these men are actual comedians, bro. Like Eddie Griffin is my comedian. He's a comedian.
He's funny because Eddie Griffin like I say, he be touching on topics. I'm like,
but that's what I mean. He's a proper comedian. Like Chris Tucker is better in films. You know what I mean? Stand up Chris Tucker is not as funny as film Chris Tucker. Like the thing is, I
think that's why he didn't do too much in regards to
Kevin Hart thinks he's Chris Tucker, but he's not. Like
he's not as funny, no.
Nah, he's rubbish. You know, we're near as funny. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. But society's not ready for that shit right now. Do you know what I mean? There's not any real funny comedians no more, like apart from the OGs.
Yeah, because like you said, it's coming up in this age and like being quote unquote cancelled. You know, even though cancelling.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm just glad that the OGs are still out there, so you can get that type of comedy. That's what I'm happy about. Them OGs are still there. To get your preference, and you can just go back and watch the old stuff. I can still go back and watch Chris Rock Never Scared and laugh like I've never heard it before.
Hilarious, yeah, bro, because it's timeless, because it's real quality.
What are you talking about?
That's the one when he's in the black leather, innit? The black leather suit, or is it when is he in the black leather jacket?
You're thinking Never Scared is Never Scared is the black jacket. I'm thinking of Never Scared and Bring the Pain.
Bring the Pain.
Bring the Pain's the one where he's in the purple, but you're right.
The purple, I've seen all of them.
Like, I've seen all of them. Mixing up too, but yes, there's the one where he's in the black leather and the one where he's in the purple. And he's talking about like Get Low and like how women how rap music is misogynistic to women, but he's like women who like rap don't care.
And
he's like, they don't care. And I was like, that's actually facts. Talk to women who like rap music, love Tupac.
Tupac, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, women hoes. I'm saying that. He was cursing at women.
They were singing that. What are you talking about?
Singing it at the top of their lungs. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like the Get Low.
What I mean.
Hypocrites, to the wall, yo, to the sweat drip from my balls. Following with that, I'm like, hey, yo,
you ain't lying, bro. Hey, shout out Joe for the super chat as well. Trust me, the ghost. That's what I mean. Trust me, and that's what I mean. But that's hip hop to me, innit? Like I swear down, that man's because of the hip hop I was raised on. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just a New Yorker at heart, blood. You know them ones. Like all my favorite rappers are from New York. So it's like to me, if it don't sound like that, it's not hip hop to me. You know, like that. So everyone's got their thing. And again, because of the era that I grew up in and what I was listening to, none of this new shit's gonna sound good. But also, even if I was born now, I would still know that the old shit's better.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because those were proper bodies of work now, bro. Like, man can still go back and listen to Jay's first album and it's still better than all the albums that all these youths are dropping.
Body of work. Like, that's what it is. Like, I can still listen to a Lloyd Banks and go, yeah, this is our body of work.
Man can still listen to an old Cam album and still be like, this is cold. Man can still listen to an old Nas and be like, this is cold. You know, like that. Man can still put on my Wu-Tang shit now and be like, yeah, this is cold. It's still cold now, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these music now they make today is here today, gone tomorrow, bro. That shit don't even hit in 2 weeks.
It's here today, gone tomorrow, because it's just music for now. It's not timeless.
That's what I mean. And that's what these footballers are. Footballers for now. Most of these men that are kicking ball, they're so forgettable. 20 years, we ain't going to be talking about these men because they're crap.
No, we won't be. It's very,
you know what I'm saying? If you man think, that when these men retire, when 17 retires, you think man are going to say, oh, remember 17. Bruv, they'll remember the overhead kick. That's about it. That's going to be his Makeda moment. Bro, his career's not going to be remembered. He's trash. Do you know what I'm saying? That they're gonna keep showing that goal like they showed the Makeda goal.
Yeah, they'll show that. They'll show the goal against Evan. Yeah, the Makeda goal does get shown. Makeda,
bruv, they keep showing that Makeda goal, bro. That Makeda goal, is his whole career, literally. Yeah, his whole career is that goal. No one knows where he went after Man United.
Yeah, where did he go after that? That's a great question.
Where did he go? No one cares, bruv. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Where did he go? Like, honestly, one of you man Google it.
Where did Makeda go after that? He just disappeared, yo. He just really disappeared.
Thing. Like, how old is this you? Is he still playing?
Let me actually check. I'm gonna check myself. Let me have a look.
Like, where the fuck is he? He should still be playing.
Let me check.
He should be like in his early 30s.
He's 32.
See?
He's 32. 1 second. I'm having a look now. Scored on his first 2 debut in 09. Jesus. So he's currently right now, he's in the Cypriot First Division at APOEL on loan. So he went Sampdoria on loan, QPR on loan, Stuttgart on loan. Yeah. Then he went
Nicosia.
Apoel, yeah. Then he went Rovers, Doncaster Rovers on loan, Birmingham City. Then he was at Cardiff for 3 years. Then he went Forest on loan. Then he went to Serie B to Navarro. Then he went Panathinaikos for a few seasons. Then he went to some other team in Turkey. And then he went to, I can't pronounce it. Now he's at, 22, 23. He's at, Cypriot First Division team. Nicosia, yeah. But hey, he won the Greek Cup with Panathinaikos in 2021-22. Let's go. Hey, my man wins a couple pieces of silverware, League Cup here.
And that guy is Premier League royalty, blood, for his debut goal. You see what I'm trying to say? And then no wonder, bro, he just fade into insignificance, bro. This is what I'm saying. A lot of these footballers, they're throwaway ballers, bro. Here today, gone tomorrow. Yeah. That's what they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man ain't got nothing that's going to stand the test of time. Nothing. All of these men are going to end up nowhere. Nowhere. And that's why Harry Maguire didn't want to leave Man United, because he knows once he leaves Man United, he's in danger of just ending up on the carousel.
Yeah, he's just going to be, he is. 100%.
All of these man, a lot of these man, same with McTominay and all these guys, bro. Same with Fernandes, bro. Man leaves Man United, he's going to end up in Serie A. Do you know what I'm saying? And then after that, he's going to end up just on the carousel, blood. You know what I mean? A lot of these men are holding on to Man United for their dear life, bruv. Because once they leave Man United, it's on the carousel. That's just what it is. Nothing about them. Absolute scrubs. Absolute scrubs. What man said Everton, bro? I had a feeling Everton were going to give City a tough game, you know.
Well, Everton won a lot.
Oh my God, is that Rodri that gave the ball away there? Oh my God, Rodri died, bro.
He was how much in the City Palace one?
Bruv, Rodri played a through ball to their player, bruv, in City's box. Bruv, literally. I swear he played him in. A man squared it. Oh, Rodri died, fam. And look at Sean Dice. As soon as they've scored, Sean Dice has got Tarkowski over there and he's giving him instructions. This is what managers do.
Hey, shout out Sean Dice. You got every
This is what managers do. So that's what I mean. How Villa 2-0 up? And then Emery don't manage the game.
Yeah, he didn't manage the game well. He didn't. Ooh,
yeah, look, watch this. Yeah, bro. Oh my God. Rodri played the through ball, blood. Ooh, he played the through ball, blood. Hey, Rodri died.
Just span Badiashile, you know. Strike.
Bro, Rodri literally played the ball into McNeil, blood.
Crazy. Are they 1-0, Everton?
Yeah,
1-11. 1-11.
Oh my Lord. It's not looking good still.
Hey, Mateta just spanned Badiashile on the halfway line. Right away from him. Had a shot.
Still 1-1 there as well.
Yeah, still 1-1. Yeah. Good shot at the near post. Good save actually by Petrovic. This is the first time I've watched this Mateta who plays up front for Palace, and he actually looks decent.
Unit. Yeah.
Normally, he don't look good. Hey, big up my guy H as well every single time. But yeah, normally he don't look good. Like normally I've watched him and he don't look threatening. But in this game so far, he's done decent.
Trust me, yeah, bro. Trust me, yeah, bruv. Everton back to shut up shop, bro. Like as soon as they scored, Daesh went to Tarkowski, gave him instructions. Man, no, 1-0's enough. Like them man out here, bro. You know what I mean? And that's why I can't believe Villa, went in half time at 2-0 down and did not change anything.
Emery away from home, though, man. Emery away from home.
Yeah, but away from home, that's even more reason
for game management. Like him away from home, like his record with Villa's not too good. Arsenal, it wasn't the best either. Like that's what it is. That's
in-game management, bro. Like it's one of them things where that's what you get paid for.
That's what you get paid for. Oh, he missed. Or is he offside anyway?
Because when you say that your players can win you a game, but as a manager, you can lose the game.
Oh, absolutely.
And he lost the game yesterday.
Yeah, you gotta be more. You just gotta drop off 10 yards. That's it. Just drop off 10 yards. That's all man had to do. You're winning and catches on the break. You got Watkins. You got Bailey out there.
That's it. Sit back and just use your pace. Yeah, you're right, bro. You could have brought Diaby on and sat back and just used the pace that he already had. Do you know what I'm saying? To hit Man United when they got desperate.
Yeah, because we don't score goals like that anyway. So just sit deep and defend, and you would have been all right 2-0 up. But hey, that's his lookout. Hey, props to you, Emery, man.
Nah, facts. Do you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Nah, you ain't getting a penalty for that, bruv. But City are putting pressure on them. I think City will
reckon they'll
still
turn it
get it
around?
done, bro. They're
Oh,
applying
geez,
a lot of
is this
pressure.
Lavia's debut? Lavia coming on?
Okay, I haven't seen him play for
Yeah.
Chelsea, so it must be
Yeah,
his
he's been
debut.
injured, yeah. Colwell and someone else coming off, Lavia and Silva. This guy with his
Yeah,
Colwell,
no,
like left
facts.
back thing.
That's right. Yo, big up my man for the super
Oh,
chat
big
as
up
well.
Eli, man. That's my guy. Shout out Eli.
That's what I mean. Shout out Eli, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, big up everyone as well. In the chat that supports the channel. Make sure you smash the like, people. You already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well. The link is in the title. What you got coming up, my IG as well?
11:30 p.m. people. The United Chelsea Spurs show. So obviously be talking about recapping this Chelsea game against Palace, United's win against Villa, and looking ahead to Spurs versus Brighton as well. With my Chelsea representatives and the Spurs representatives as well. So yeah, you lot get over there. 11:30 p.m. That's UK time tonight
Yeah,
on the
boy.
Tackling
And
City
yo,
on
big up for the
YouTube.
super chat. Do you think Saliba can be the best centre back? I think he's got that. He's got the tools to be one of the best centre backs in the game for sure. I don't see why not. Got to stay fit. But nah, he's a good player, bro. He's a player I rate. You know, like that. He's got good qualities. He's got good composure on the ball. He's a good athlete. Reads the game well as well. Do you know what I mean? So he's got all the tools, but you just need to see. We just need to see. We just need to see in it, like how good you can be, bruv. And also to become one of the best players in the world, bro, you got to play with the best players in the world and play in the best team. If he does become as good as Arsenal fans think he's gonna be, he's gonna leave you.
Yeah, you go leave Arsenal like all your good players do.
Yeah,
in the past. 10,
yeah, no,
100%.
because he can't become the player that we know that he's gonna be if he stays at Arsenal. It's impossible.
Yeah, man, they'll end up at Real Madrid. Don't worry about Arsenal fans. Real Madrid. Don't worry about it.
That's it. So nah, man. Hey, big up you lot. You lot, make sure you smash the like button as well. You
run up the likes, man, and subscribe, man. What you roll to now, fam? What astronomical number you want subscribing, man? Is it roll to what?
86.2. On the road to 90 now.
90K, man.
At 90, we'll do a football shirt giveaway, guys.
Love that.
Obviously, I know we got people that are fans of multiple teams on the channel, innit? So I think we'll do a football shirt giveaway for 90,000.
There we go. Love that.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So yeah, big up everyone inside. Smash the like. Make sure you run it up. Smash subscribe if you're new here. And yeah, man.